Hello and welcome to our Fitness Pro Chat by Fiterobic. It's an initiative that aims to educate, assist, and guide everyone to adopt a healthy and fit lifestyle. Today, I'm joined by Vijeta Goyal, who's a dietitian, diabetic educator, and a wellness coach. For over a decade, she had been assisting people maintain a fit and healthy lifestyle. So, without wasting much time, let me just quickly jump into this discussion with Vijeta and let us learn more about her fitness and nutrition journey. And here's the first one for you, Vijeta. How and when did you decide into becoming a professional who helps people transform their lifestyle and lead a fulfilling life?
This started by my birth. Okay, so my family is into the medical field, especially. My dad, my brother is all into the medical field. So I got the idea behind I want to be in the medical field since birth or when I just started getting the things. Okay, but if you will ask me how I started my nutrition journey or why I jumped into the nutrition, it's because of my father. My father was detected with Parkinson's like 16 years back. And that time, like 16 to 17 years back, there was no much of the medical support. And his condition was getting worse with all the symptoms getting aggressive and everything. So I was going through some of the doctors, neurologists, and neurosurgeons, see how I can help him. So many of the doctors suggested that diet plays a major role in his Parkinson's. Correcting the symptoms, we can't reverse it, but definitely we can stop it or we can help with the symptoms. So from there, I started by the nutrition journey, and because of my father I am here, and yes, it has been like 15 years I'm into this industry. So by god grace, my dad's condition is also better. Better.
That's very good to
And
know.
now
Yes.
even the medical field has expanded so much, so we have medical equipments or the doctors available online and everything. So if you will ask me about my nutrition journey, it's because of my father, so why I started it.
I mean, I think that that's very, I would say, good to hear because what happens in typically uh, many people generally either get into fitness because they have been, say, or I would say, take up nutrition as a course or get into sports because of some of the other activity or background that they see in the family on the family side uh, and then that's what have been the case. It's very few cases at least I have interacted with wherein people say no, I came into this because it like I wanted to get into this or something. I mean, it's really good to know about it. So yes, another one for you. People often feel that they can offset their calories by just consuming or spending more time in gyms or say running on the roads. But how exactly say plays a major role here? Because what happens is, what are the modifications specifically that they need to make to their diet, and so that their journey to transformation is faster, in your view?
See, this is a totally myth, and I think you also, and at some point of time, I also have done that mistake. So even most of the time, many people does it the Saturday or the Sunday night. If they do little heavy carbohydrate diet or they party the next day, I see running them on the treadmill for the next 20 minutes more.
Absolutely.
But why this is not a good idea? This is absolutely not a good idea because your body doesn't work that way. Okay, so your body understand. You have to understand how your body works first of all. It's not only about the calories, counting calories, burning calories in or calories
Yes.
out, because this concept doesn't work, because it doesn't take into the consideration how much physical activity you are doing, how much sedentary lifestyle
Exactly.
you have, and what are the
Exactly.
other activities need into the consideration to have a like
Exactly.
total outlook of the calories in and calories out. So if you want to have a transformation in terms of your physical transformation, you have to undergo your mental transformation also with the physical transformation. So
Yes.
if you have a lifestyle disorder, or if you have like lifestyle, it's like that, more of the sedentary, this can be corrected with your lifestyle changes only. Nothing else
Correct.
can do that. Okay, so today if you had one pizza at night and next day if you are running, it will lead to the more burnout, and your body will get into the shock. So
Yes.
it's a negative effect on the body rather than having something positive out of it. So what I suggest, if you have like more carbohydrates or the more like party thing at night and next day you want to get back to your weight, so go back to your normal routine, increase your hydration, increase your fruits and raw vegetables, whole grains increase, be a little more active rather than being sitting down or being a couch potato. So please move on, please move on, please move on. Because human body is not meant to sit for a very longer period of time. We need the good circulation, blood circulation. When you have a good blood circulation in the body, your toxins will be removed very effectively, and thus your fat loss and the weight loss will be little easier for you. I'll not say faster, but it will be easier for you.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. So
how
I
the
mean,
calories work for you.
so I mean, I always, and you said it right. Human bodies are born to move, because I also believe in the same. And I really sometimes add to it, like, please move. You are not a tree, right? So that's how
Yes.
I take this, and then try and practice it in my daily life. Specifically. So, and one of the things that you, I would say, very rightly said, that it's not about, say, eating at one evening a lot and the next morning trying to burn off all the calories that you have consumed. So it just doesn't work that way. What happens is a slow process of making small changes, moving to more fruits and vegetables is important, then drastically trying to do something and then which leads to burnout. So a follow-up question that I have for you on this is, do you think a lot of misinformation that's there on nutrition, which is prevalent? I mean, on internet, and there are a lot of blogs being written, a lot of videos being created. Few of them are people who have, I would say, legitimate degree or certifications in nutrition, but majority of them has been written by someone who had just went on few sites, gathered something, some information, and then have they have put it out there. So, do you think this misinformation that exists, or especially on nutrition, which exists on internet, is really harming people right now, when they are trying to adopt, I would say, uh, in their sense, a more fitter lifestyle, which they think that it is, because in short term, yes, it helps them, but in the long term, they are doing more harm to their body.
Definitely, absolutely. This is a very good question, and every day we come across these cases every day in our clinic and the hospitals. Who can you trust
Okay,
for the nutrition information? Especially not in nutrition information, authentic nutritional information. Okay.
absolutely,
First of all,
absolutely,
it should be backed by the scientific approaches, supported by
yes,
your multiple studies, and should be published in the peer review. If
yes,
your blog or anything online information is meeting these three criteria, then it's
yes,
definitely you can take into the consideration.
absolutely,
But who is
right,
right when it comes to the nutrition? So it's hard to say if someone is right or wrong, because in India everyone has own opinion regarding the nutrition. Okay,
yes,
so it's very difficult to make them understand that if milk doesn't suit me, it doesn't mean it doesn't suit you also.
yeah,
But if it
absolutely,
doesn't suit me, so it doesn't suit me. I can't have milk as a source of calcium or my protein, right? So these are the things, and the problem lies here ki lack of awareness. First thing. Second,
yeah,
we humans are very impatient these days. In
I
this
agree,
fast-paced life, we need the results fatafat. Okay.
absolutely,
Now with the
yes,
pandemic, there is so much of changes. Even we are not moving out to get our vegetables and the fruits. We are not doing the grocery shopping. Everything is coming online and
online,
just jumping inside the home. Okay. So
yes,
the misinformation is available online whatever your goal is, whether it's losing weight, you want to look slender, you want to
I agree.
build muscles, you want to have the six pack abs, or you want to get your high BP or any heart disease corrected.
Absolutely.
Endless
Yes.
diets are available online to help you. But
Yes.
again, my question is, whom you trust for the authentic information, nutrition information, whether it's
Absolutely.
online. And definitely we see the this fitness and the nutrition industry is huge with huge money making opportunities, right? Not for
Yes.
the like who are certified and the other nutritionists or the fitness coaches, but yes, definitely you will see the people promoting shakes and the slimming bells and everything,
Yes.
and people
Yes.
fall prey to them. People fall prey
Agree.
to them because they need the very quick and easy results without any hard work. And the
I
people
agree.
have to understand when a baby born, you can't feed him or her chapati the next day, right? It's a
Absolutely. Yes.
slow process. It's a
Yes.
slow
I
process.
agree.
It's a gradual process of 1 year. Okay, you'll start with the liquids, move to the semi-solids, then the finger
Yes.
foods, and then you will start the. So even you don't force a kid, newborn baby, with the hard food. Why you are so hard on yourself?
I agree.
Why
I
you
agree.
can't take into the consideration that nothing comes easy in life. You have to work hard. If you want to lose weight, you have to make. I'm sorry. You have to make a
Correct.
lifestyle changes, so which will go a long way.
I agree. No, I mean, and then very, very rightly you said it. It's a very gradual and slow process because what happens is people think that they can start adopting or eating uh, some concoction or some shakes that are available, and people promote it like, okay, lose. Get abs in say 7 days or lose all the fat
True,
in 5 kg fat in
true.
1 week by drinking this particular shake, and then everyone tries to adopt that without thinking the consequences of how exactly it is going to harm their body. So, from your experiences, I mean, and especially a lot of fad diets have come these days, especially. So, do you get cases of these fad diets when you talk to your clients? Anyone who has been following fad diet and then they came to you where okay with all the challenges now that they are experiencing.
See, this is like very natural and very common sight for us nowadays. ठीक है.
Uh-huh.
In past 2 years, keto has gained so much of overview in terms of weight loss. So when I'll tell you a good health, what is your prospect? Or if I'll ask my clients, what is a good health? So the
Uh-huh.
first answer or the first line there will be ki, I should look slim.
Yes.
Okay, good health is equal to like you have a zero figure or you look slim. That's all. But you have to understand whenever you follow a diet, maybe keto suits to someone or the paleo suits to someone, Mediterranean is a good diet. It suits to
Yes.
someone, but it is not meant for everyone. It's not meant
Absolutely.
for everyone. So if I
Absolutely.
take the keto diet, the scientists or the doctors invented it, or it came into the existence for especially the epileptic cases, epilepsy people,
Absolutely.
Parkinson's people,
Yes.
Alzheimer people, and the cancer patients because their appetite was very low. They are not able to eat very frequently, and as a result of this diet, the after effect or the side effect, I'll say, it's the weight loss. So now
Yes.
we made it into the mainstream of the weight loss diet, which is wrong, which is wrong.
I agree.
And whenever you want to start a diet, you have to think whether these diets are sustainable for me for a longer period of time. Can I do it with my social life? Is it
Yes.
possible for me to do it with the social life? And keto is like it's a low carb, like 50 grams of carbs in a
Yes.
day with the high protein and the high fat diet. And if
Yes.
your cholesterol level is already like shooting sky high, so it doesn't make any sense to go with the
I
keto
agree.
diet without any guidance,
I
right?
agree. I
And
agree.
then
I
comes
agree.
your
Yes.
paleo diet and the other diets. So these diets, like it's like a caveman diet. You have to go back to your hunter gathering ancestors, right? Where you have to cut down on the process or the modern foods, and you have to go back to your natural raw eating foods. And again, is it sustainable in this fast-paced life, in this social life, where you have a office working hours for the 8 to 10 hours, where you have a social gatherings at the office, or one or the other marriage is coming up? So
Yes,
we have to take all these things into the consideration rather just looking ki no, I'll get a weight loss in 15 days or the 1 month. What
I
after?
agree.
Okay, you lost the weight for the 1 month. You lost 6 to 7 kgs in a 1 month. What after 1 month? What
Yes,
after 1 month? When you'll bring back your chapati, your rice, your dal, your sambar, your rajma, your chole back. So whatever you have lost, you will gain weight, gain back, right?
I agree. I
So
agree.
these things
Yes,
are not sustainable, and a lot of money goes into it because you have to buy this product, you have to buy that product. To support your health, you have to buy the supplements also. Are you ready to invest that much in your a single piece of diet, or you are just ready with the lifestyle changes? Ki, yes, I have to eat some fiber, fresh fruits, seasonal whole grains. That will give me a good health, which I can sustain for a longer period of time or for my whole life. So you have to think before just jumping into the trend. You know, my friend is doing the keto and he lost like 10 to 11 kgs. I have to go. Even nowadays, people have made intermittent also a kind of fad that
yeah,
now and
absolutely,
then everyone
absolutely.
will,
I agree.
they will go for a vacation, come back, and like 10 days I'll be on the intermittent fasting. I'll
Intermittent
lose
diet.
weight. Yes, again I'll go back again. So this is, we'll call it as a yo-yo effect. Basically losing, gaining. It's a vicious cycle which affects your organs. It affects
Yes.
your organs. It's not a healthy thing to do for the weight loss, especially.
Absolutely. I mean, I would say you're very correct, and especially with so many lifestyle diseases coming up like hypertension, diabetes,
Oh,
and then heart related problems. So I'm pretty sure. So and especially like you talked about how these diets, following these fat diets like keto or paleo, can which is not designed for everyone, can lead to some of these say heart related issues or lifestyle diseases. So how or what do you recommend to such say people who are following these diets, and how do you feel that they can come back to a normal nutrition program that is more balanced in nature and that can really help them come out of or at least try and reverse to some extent the lifestyle diseases that they have like got into now.
so this is a simple thing. If you want to do any diet, okay, you have a certain motive or something like that. First of all, first step is get in touch with some certified nutritionist or the professional. Check their credentials because everyone is a nutritionist nowadays, so we can't trust
Yes,
everyone. Okay,
absolutely.
check their credentials. They will help you out. They will make you understand why you should not do that because these blood parameters are not on the safer side. So I can't
I
recommend
agree.
that. Okay,
I agree.
and the best diet is the food approach where you have to do the lifestyle changes. Again, lifestyle changes will stick with you for a longer period of time. Okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
these diets won't stick with you. So if you have a high BP, and I can't tell you to eat pizza every day if you have a high BP, right?
Yes.
So these things has to be, and only the professional can make you. And there is one thing I have seen in my 15 years of experience. Ki if your dietitian is writing certain food groups, ki this is good for you, the people
Correct.
don't ask why this is good for me, on what basis you have written this.
I agree. Yes,
Till
I
the
agree.
time you don't ask why, you will not stick to your healthy eating habits. When you are
I
clear with, yes, this food group is good for me, and why this is good for me, yes, this makes sense for me. If I'll write, you have to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water and you have to cut down on your salt, being on the BP patient, and what she is telling me, why she is telling me. 2 days you will do, but after a week or the 15 days, again you will go back because your basics are not clear. You are not clear why I have to follow these. So start
Yes.
asking why. Whatever you are following, start asking why.
So, I mean, and especially one of the things which you just mentioned is being consistent with the diet programs or nutrition program once they've identified a proper nutritionist or a dietitian, and also asking why, right? So, from your perspective as a wellness coach, what are the key takeaways that you would want to share when it comes to maintaining that consistency in the program? Because often, I mean, the people have this tendency to go back to their own self. Okay, थोड़ा सा समोसा समोसा खा लिया तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला types. So that is something that really needs to be brought under control. So how do you think, or what is that? How do you recommend people with some of the key takeaways that people can follow to maintain to be consistent with their diet?
Unfortunately, consistency in the nutrition and the exercise plan only gives you the long lasting results. This is very unfortunate to say, but yes, consistency and the discipline both goes hand in hand. Without
Yes,
consistency, you can't build your healthy habit because consistency leads to the healthy habit, which
yes,
will stay with you for the longer period of time or for the whole life. And
yes,
see, the problem with our generation or with this age, this phase is that we have an abundance of nutrients available in terms of the fat and the sugars, right?
yeah,
तो
yes,
if ठीक है आज मम्मी ने अगर दाल चावल बनाए हैं आई एम नॉट इन अ मूड एंड इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर मी टू गो आउटसाइड एंड पिक अ बर्गर और अ पिज्जा राइट
absolutely, yes, yes,
and
yes,
the youngest generation is in the this business like from the 5-year-old kid till the 65-year of the old person also consuming these kind of food. So again you have to think what we are passing to our future generation. Okay, we are telling
yes,
them it's good to have these kind of things in like bulk or everyday basis, or the moderation is the key. I'm not telling this food is bad or this food is good. Nothing is
yes,
good or bad because we are the social human being and it's good to satisfy your taste buds also.
absolutely,
But somewhere
absolutely,
you have to think without consistency, if you want to run a race, like you have a goal to run a race sub 30, okay? So how
yes,
you will do that? You will decide today, no, I'll run 5K and I'll achieve that. It's a consistency, right? Every day you will
exactly,
show up. You will do the
yes,
sprints, you will do the intervals, you will do
yes,
long runs so that you can achieve that thing, okay? The same happens
absolutely,
with our good nutrition and the good health. If you want a
absolutely,
good health, you need to have a good nutrition. Okay.
uh-huh.
So what is
Yes,
basically a good health? Good health is not just the absence of disease in the body. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, right?
yes, yes,
So how you will achieve that when you are totally fit, mentally, physically, right? So how you can?
yes,
Only the food is the source which will help you to achieve that.
I
So
agree,
you
I
have
agree,
to be very mindful about choosing what your goal is. Whether you want to be like you want to lose weight, you want to have a six abs, or you want to have a bodybuilding, or you want to run a good race or a marathon. Your nutrition always plays a major role. So see, if the nutrition is not that important, why we'll see the marathon runners or they keep having the gels or the sugar or the dates in between after 15 kilometers or the 10
absolutely,
kilometers because that provides them
absolutely,
the energy that will give them the
absolutely,
boost, right? So if you
yes,
need a boost in the health, you have to be on the page of good nutrition. It's simple, which will help you to
absolutely,
build a good immunity. So it's many other factors will go into not only the immunity, your endurance will be good, stamina will be good, your energy levels will be high throughout the day. You will be less
yes,
fatigued and tired. So
agree.
consistency is something which will help you throughout the life.
I completely agree and get your point on this because, especially, I mean, people need to go slow when adopting change, and yeah, obviously, it, getting to that mode of thinking or thought process is quite difficult. I mean, people are very reluctant to change, and everyone is, and as a human being, we are all looking out for an easy way out. Then committing ourselves to long term, say, programs wherein that can help us transform completely and in a healthy way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and since you are a diabetic educator, so I wanted to, and I think it would be very good for both of us to discuss what exactly, according to you, would be the first step to diabetes management at home. Because, I mean, especially in today's world, I would say almost every home, some or the other person is diabetic. And there are so many diabetic people now. So, what, according to you, should be the first step towards diabetes management at home?
See, the diabetes management, and India is known as the diabetic capital of the world. So if I take the data of like 2020, in
Hmm.
from 2017 till 2020, diabetic cases has increased by 25%. In India, especially affecting 70 million people,
Oh.
and the thyroid cases has increased by like 12%. So the lifestyle
Hmm.
disorder definitely is on the rise. And the first
Yes.
step is, it's very simple. Maybe some people it's hard for them, but it's very simple. Please take your diabetes seriously. The first step
Hmm.
for you to
Yes.
control your diabetes. Because see, if if anyone in my family is diabetic and I'll ask them after the 3 months, ki, how is your sugar levels or the HbA1c, it's little on the high side. So this statement shows that you are not serious about this condition. And the
Agreed.
diabetes is the lifestyle disorder which affects your each and every cell and each and every organ of your body.
Yes.
So
Yes.
first step is start taking your diabetes seriously. Second one, know the ABC of diabetes. A
Hmm.
means your HbA1c, which will give you the estimate of 3 months average blood glucose
Yes.
level percentage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it for a diabetic person, it should be below 7 or below 6.5 is also very good. Okay, know
Okay.
your blood pressure numbers, it should be under control. Cholesterol management,
Hmm.
cholesterol levels or the parameter has to be under control. Okay, your diet
Okay.
and lifestyle changes are must.
Hmm.
Don't no self medication and no self diagnosis. Please stop the self diagnosis and the self medication. These can seriously harm. And when we'll say you have to do the diet and the lifestyle, I'll not say the diet, I'll say the nutrition and the lifestyle changes. It doesn't mean that we just want to bring down your blood sugar levels. Okay,
Yes.
we want you to be on a like complete healthy side. Means you should have your energy levels good, you should feel less thirsty throughout the day, you should be less fatigued, your recurrences of your urine infection or the wound infection should be less, so that you
Yes.
can lead a healthy life. It's just not about
I
I have
agree.
to bring down your sugar levels. Okay, because
I
see,
agree.
your kidneys, your liver, your eyes, everything is related to your sugar levels, right? So when you
Absolutely.
will bring down
Absolutely.
or bring down close to the normal, you can have a happy and healthy life being on the medication.
Absolutely. So, I mean, thanks for that. So, I have a couple of personal questions for you, especially related to your fitness and then nutrition as such. So, do you work out, and how does your workout schedule look? I mean, I saw your Instagram profile, and I saw you are into running. How and when did it start, and how is it helping you right now?
Uh, See, yes, fitness I do. I'm like, yes, what my field is, and I have to, what I tell to my clients, I have to be on the same page, right? Yes, and it's
Absolutely.
not by force I do the exercise regime or my nutrition regime. No, I love
Mhm.
it. First of all,
Absolutely.
the people have to understand that when you are doing some changes in your, if you are substituting your one slice of pizza with your vegetables,
Yes.
it's for sure your vegetables don't taste as a cookie. You have to accept that fact. Okay,
Absolutely.
so it
Yes.
will not
Yes.
taste as a cookie. So you have to make food your friend, not an enemy. And yes, my workout
Exactly.
regime is something very disciplined. I'll say. Yes, morning
Okay.
4 times a week I go for my running. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so and in the evenings I do my strength training. So
Oh,
I keep,
okay.
and it's a
Very
part of me like from the past 8 years. So it has fit very well in my daily routine ki where I'll 1 hour I'll keep it for my running in the morning, 1 hour I'll keep it for my
nice.
strength training. So this is how I
Uh-huh.
balance my family and my work and my workout schedule. And I'm not very obsessed about it ki if I'll miss it and I'll start like getting hyper, I haven't done exercise, I'll increase my weight, I'll put on my weight or do or something will unnatural will happen. No, this is a part of our life, and yes, being a physical active person, it's good. And again, so whatever I'm doing today, my
Uh-huh.
son is learning that, right?
Yes,
He's also a
absolutely.
budding cricketer, so he
Great,
also
great.
does exercise with me. So we don't want to raise a sick generation. So
True.
if you are telling your kid to eat the bottle gourd or the broccoli, and at the same time you don't eat it, so you don't
Yes.
expect your child to eat it. Okay? First,
Absolutely.
you have to
That's very
be
good.
good, great model for your future
Yes.
generation. Then only
Yes.
you can see the changes, or else
Absolutely.
Bhagwan Malik hai.
No, I think you're very right in that because unless we do it, kids won't adopt what and then they because in younger generation often learns from the older generation and then they pick it up from there and follow the same lifestyle. So that's very correct. And so here's the next one for you. Any other, say, nutritional information or a book that you would have read recently, or maybe anything? It could be a fiction or something that you would have read recently, and then what is that you liked
Fiction
about it? And
fiction I rarely read, but yes. So Rayan Fernando has written a beautiful book on the sports nutrition. I'll show you if I have nearby me. This one,
oh,
Eating
okay,
Secrets
okay.
of the Champion. Eating
Oh,
Secrets of the
okay.
Champion.
Uh-huh.
I love this book. I love this book. How
Wow.
simplified and everything he has written it. And
Uh-huh,
if
uh-huh.
possible, everyone can get the hand on this book and read it. It's a beautiful, amazing, great insights by Mr. Rayan
Absolutely.
Fernando.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, I mean, in fact, I have been following him and some of his videos as well, and he's truly a gem when it comes to nutrition and diet. So yeah, I mean, before we come to the close, so any nutritional nuggets for the audience today? Anything which you would want to share as a say a final key takeaways or nuggets that people can carry home from our discussion today?
Final takeaways, I'll just go with my five thumb rules. Okay.
Okay,
Whenever in a day, if you want to maintain your healthy lifestyle or the fitness regime, this has to come to a first. Okay. The
absolutely.
first one, it should be like your handful of the nuts in a day. Second one,
Yes.
two superfoods in a day. It could be amla, your ginger, your garlic, turmeric. But again, consult your nutritionist or your doctor before adding any supplements or anything. Okay.
Yes.
Third one,
Yes.
your 6 to 8 hours of your sleep. It has to be
Yes.
a proper sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Your physical
Yes.
activity, 30 minutes of physical activity has to be there. Three servings of your raw vegetables and two servings of the fruits has to be there in your diet. If you will make a fast whole day and a strong fast, so you can lead a very good and a healthy life. So that is all my takeaway from this session.
That's really brilliant, Vijeta, and it's great speaking to you. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks to all of those who joined today for the session. We'll look forward to another session soon. And thanks, Vijeta. We'll definitely want to have another round of discussions with you pretty soon. Thanks so much.
My
Thank you.
pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you so much for considering and just asking me to give my insight on the nutrition and the fitness. Thank you so much. I'm really obliged. Thank you.
Thank you.